So today in faraway Kigali in Rwanda, the Super Eagles of Nigeria were playing their fifth World Cup qualifier game, yes, against the Amavubis of Rwanda. And that is just the center of everything that will be making the bulk of our conversations today. But I have some news from athletics as the World Athletics Indoor Championships kicking off today, yes, in China. So I have a lot of news from athletics, but we'll have to be very quick about it. And of course, I have some news from the NBA, yes, basketball to be precise. We're going to be touching Boston Celtics because there's this record sale that will be happening, $6.1 billion US dollars, and then we'll camp with the Super Eagles. Kachi is my name. Boom, jaga laga 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 to use sports fans. Come along, let's have a very. This drive is going to be really quick, but I promise you, I'll be careful. Wherever it is that you can hear me from this beautiful morning, do well to go over our YouTube page, go over our Facebook page because we are live. When you get there, please just drop your prediction, okay? That's the question for the day. What's your prediction of the Rwanda versus Nigeria match? On Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, on YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. Like I said, we are live. You can see us, you can hear us clearly. If you rush over to Facebook now at Nigeria Info Abuja, if you want to use YouTube, fine, at Nigeria Info Abuja as well. Drop your predictions of the Rwanda versus Nigeria match. You can also send your predictions to our WhatsApp portal, and towards the end of the show, we'll throw the lines open. On WhatsApp, send your messages now. If you're going to keep your voice note within 45 seconds, send it as well. 0809-9930137. 0809-9930137. That's our WhatsApp number. Send your voice messages within 45 seconds. Send your messages there. Just predict the Rwanda versus Nigeria game. That's our question for the day. So we kick off the drive today from athletics because as the World Athletics Indoor Championship is kicking off today in China, Toby Emerson, as a Brume, Ophelie, Favor, they're all missing out. Yes, they are missing this. It's a new look Nigeria, actually, for the track and field squad as they represent the country at the 2025 World Athletics Indoor Championship in Nanjing, China, from today to next tomorrow. So just a 3-day tournament. According to the final entry list that was released by the World Athletics, the Nigeria team will be without big names, established names like Ezebrume, like Toby Amuson and Favor Opili. However, there's an 11-man entry list that can still, boast of reputable athletes. We still have our African champion in shot put, Chukwebuka and Ekwenchi, making the list. Okay, so all around the world, athletes are coming together, and Nigeria will be participating. We'll be competing in 5 events. We'll be part of the high jump, we'll be part of the long jump, we'll be part of the 400 meters, we'll be part of the shot put event, and then the 4x400 meters men's relay, or let's say the men's 4x400 meters relay, okay? From all over the world, a total of 576 athletes from 127 countries will participate in the 3-day event. And among them are individual defending champions and, of course, 20 Paris 2024 Olympic medalists. So that shows you that it will be a highly competitive field. It is not some watered down stuff because it is indoor. And Nigeria's team, we have, let's let you know, Chukwebuka and Ekwenchi for men's shot put. We have Achidi Okezie for men's 400 meters event. We have Temitope Adeshina for women's high jump. Ezekiel Nathaniel is there for the men's 400 meters African indoor record holder. That's what he is. We have Pristina Ochonogor for the, she of course, Pristina, she was part of the Paris Olympic squad. In fact, she made the finals in our event. We have Edidion Udo. Edidion Udo is part of our quartet for the men's 4x400 meters relay, and the other players or the other athletes who make up that quartet are James Onwuka and then Ifeanyi Ojeli and of course Joshua Caleb. Okay, so the 2028 Olympics is approaching, and Nigeria as a top athletes may be focusing on long-term preparations for the outdoor season, which is coming up later in the year, rather than maybe just risking injuries and fatigue at the indoor event. Okay, so their absence, people are saying, well, we're going to win medals in this event. Let's see how it goes. We wish Team Nigeria the very best as a kickoff event in China today. Okay, so that's the athletics news that I have for us. And I said we'll have some basketball news We'll do this within 2 minutes and then we'll move to the Super Eagles because I know everybody's ears are itching. Yes, the NBA champions, Boston Celtics, they are in a record $6.1 billion sale. Whew. My head started swimming when I saw the figures, okay? So there's a group led by American businessman William Chisholm. They've agreed to buy iconic basketball team Boston Celtics for a record of $6.1 billion US dollars. That's about 4.7 billion pounds. So the amount will represent the highest ever paid for a North American sports franchise, eclipsing the $6 billion purchase of the NFL's team, what's it called? Washington Commanders. That sale was made in 2023. It's due to exchange rates, of course, to sterling at the time equated for 4.8 billion pounds. So it also topped the $4 billion sale of another NBA side. That's the Phoenix Suns that was sold sometime around 2022. Okay, so that's the latest update from the NBA. Okay, last year Forbes ranked the Celtics as who are actually owned by Grossberg family and partner Steve Pagliuca. They ranked them. Forbes ranked them as the fourth most valuable NBA team. Yes, they ranked them at $6 billion. With the Golden State Warriors first at an estimated 8.8 billion US dollars. So right now, Wyke Grossberg and the current ownership group purchased the Celtics for, I think they purchased for about $360. That was $360 million in 2002. So if you made a purchase of $360 million in 2002, and this is at 2025, and they're just about to sell for $6.1 billion. Wow, that's massive. That's massive in profit. So Grossberg is set to remain in, his role as the chief executive and governor until the end of next 2 seasons. That's 2027 to 2028 NBA season before Chisholm will now take full control of team operations at the Boston Celtics. Woo! This is big deal. This is serious big deal, big business in the NBA. So, well, from athletics to basketball news and football this morning because the Super Eagles are going to really have to fly or crash in the evening. It's by 5 p.m. that game. Like I said, you can use our WhatsApp portal, and now we can throw the phone lines open. Let's give it some serious positive energies. Get on board on 0700-951-0000, Last night, if you joined us on the Friends, we had a lot of conversation around the Super Eagles and how some people are worried. Victor Osimhen's been good. Ademola Lookman has been good, trying to get goals for the Eagles. But, maybe should the team continue to play a lone striker up front? Should they try 2 strikers up front? Ademola Lookman is a winger. He gives us a lot of goals. But if we have Ademola Lookman and maybe Chukwueze, left and right flank of the wings, and then we have 2 strikers up front, would he give the Eagles, a better chance of creating or maybe converting? Because they actually create, it's the conversion that's always been a problem. Will he give them a lot of advantage when it comes to goal conversion? And if we have Victor Osimhen, who should now partner. Victor Boniface has always been the second striker since he joined the Eagles. But then, after 11 outings and no goals, people are beginning to raise eyebrows. And in a game like this, that's a must-win for the Eagles. Do they really want to risk Victor Boniface? So there's a Tolu that is in Genk in Belgium who has scored 17 goals this season. Some people have said, pair him with Victor Osimhen. Let's see how he goes. And there's, of course, Sadiq Umar. If you check our players of the month for last month in La Liga, he's been shortlisted. He's been also very good, scoring goals. But let's hear from you, the fans. The phone lines are open, and you can send us WhatsApp messages. So let's get to it. If we get to Facebook, let's also feel what you are doing there. Facebook is at Nigeria Info Abuja. When you get there, you see us. Yes, that's what Facebook does for you. You get to see us live and interact with other fans. Then, of course, drop your prediction. We'll have is it Emeka Great Man? Emeka Great Man says is predicting Rwanda. It's not Angola, it's Rwanda. Rwanda 1 and Nigeria 4. All right, thank you very much, Emeka Okay, let's see if this is for us. There's a voice message here.
Good morning. This is Ugochukwu from Kuje.
Okay, Ugochukwu.
My prediction for Nigerian-Rwanda match today is 3-0
Okay.
in favor of Nigeria.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu is dropping a prediction there via the WhatsApp port. It says 3-0 in favor of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It is 0700-951-0000. Drop your prediction now, or how they say it, is it forever? Forever remain silent. Yes, get on board now, or forever remain silent. I don't want when we are wrapping up and the messages will start pouring in. We'll have a caller here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kachi.
Yes, a very good morning to you.
Jax.
Okay, Jax. Jax, you're welcome to the drive. Let's talk to us. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Sorry, I want to ask for the prediction.
Okay.
When we play the team, what did they later play?
Oh, but we updated you. Oshun FC beat us 2-1. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Nigerian prediction, I don't know. I need to have more than carry on.
Jax, live here. We don't need negative. Fly. We don't need. Thank you. Jax, we don't need negative energies today. Jax says that he really doesn't know what to call. Anything that happens, we should actually just take it like that. And I know there are a lot of Nigerians who actually feel like that, though. I understand.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Daniel.
Okay, Daniel.
Daniel Ubeyin from Paiko.
Okay.
Niger State.
All right.
I think the Nigeria match versus Uganda, it's clear.
Rwanda.
It's a new beginning. But it's very obvious that the match will come indeed with real high spirit because the guys knows that there's high expectation and there is belief also that at the end of the day will take the winning after the match. So, but hopefully, we hope to also see the new tactics the new coach is
coming with.
And wish them the best.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Players know what's at stake. Like we mentioned earlier, let's serve you this. William Truss Ekong, who said, he says, he has vowed that the Super Eagles won't crumble under pressure against the Amavubi of Rwanda. The target, of course, is to still trying to qualify for the 2026 World Cup, and it's a tightrope. The players are working, but then the captain have said this team will not crumble under pressure. Nigerians, of course, a lot of them don't believe, and if they don't believe, honestly, I don't think anybody should fault them because if you look at the results of the team in the qualifiers, you'd begin to wonder why. But then yesterday, let's bring you some updates. Yes, yesterday there were games that happened in the qualifiers, and even teams in our group. Yes, teams in Group C also played. Before we give you those updates, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm John Mukaba.
Let's hear you.
I'm calling from Bako.
Okay.
It will be very, very difficult for Nigeria to win in Kigali because Rwanda on top of the table, and for Nigeria to go there and defeat them is very, very difficult. But if the Super Eagles can play very well, they will either win by 1-0 or they will draw.
Okay. All right, my brother. Thank you so much. Yesterday, Mozambique beat Uganda 3-1 in the World Cup qualifier game that they played. And then Cape Verde won the game against Mauritius. They ended 1-0 in favor of Cape Verde. And there was Malawi. They lost at home to Namibia, as well as there's also this Sierra Leone versus Guinea-Bissau game. And Sierra Leone won by 3-1. Zimbabwe versus Benin. That game is in our team. If Benin Republic had won that game, they would have, gone up to 10 points. But then with that draw, they are still now pegged at 8. But now Zimbabwe now have same points, 3-3 with Nigeria, even though the goal advantage still have Nigeria in 5th position and Zimbabwe still stuck in the bottom of that table. All right. And Gabon and Seychelles. Gabon beat Seychelles by 3-0. And Gambia, Kenya played out a 3-3 draw. 6-goal thriller there. And Libya versus Angola finished 1-1. Comoros lost at home. Mali beat Comoros 3-0 yesterday. And what to expect in the qualifiers today? Botswana versus Algeria. That game is a 2 p.m. game, and there's Equatorial Guinea taking on Sao Tome and Principe. Burkina Faso versus Djibouti. That's from the 5 p.m. hour, and that's where we belong, all right? 5 p.m. hour, Burkina Faso versus Djibouti. There is DR Congo versus South Sudan, Rwanda, Nigeria, South Africa versus Lesotho. But then from the 8 p.m. hour, we have Burundi taking on Ivory Coast. There's Ghana versus Chad. There's also Ethiopia versus Egypt. Okay, hold on. 8 p.m. hour, Burundi versus Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana versus Chad. 10 p.m. hour, so have 10 p.m. matches here. That's Ethiopia versus Egypt and Guinea versus Somalia. And there's also 10:30 p.m. game that's between Niger Republic and it's between Niger and Morocco, okay? So that's what to expect today when it comes to the World Cup, CAF World Cup qualification, CAF 2026 World Cup qualifying games. All right, that's where we begin to gradually wrap up, okay? Someone here says that Kachi, the match will end 1-0 in favor of Nigeria. Chima from Apo. Thank you, Chima. Good morning, Kachi. My prediction, Rwanda 1, Nigeria 3, full-time score. My name is Miracle Gambari from Kuchigoro here in Abuja. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all and your participation, your predictions. Remember, like I said, we went live, so you can just quickly get over to our Facebook, get over to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can still rewatch, you can still drop your predictions there. I wish the team, the best, send positive energy. Just go there and drop anything you want to wish the team. Hopefully it's something good. Go to our Facebook and YouTube and dump them there, as well as your prediction. And then the social media, like we said, it gives you the opportunity to connect with other fans of Nigeria Info. Thank you, everybody. By night, we'll have a football frenzy by 7 p.m. The Nigeria game is actually by 5 p.m. But keep your fingers crossed. Yes, keep your fingers crossed. Kachi Okafor is my name. Spanish Gondia, the king of sports. Good morning, Abuja. Boom. Chakalaka, laka, laka.